What ancient secrets lie buried beneath our feet? Across the world, mysterious sites whisper stories of faith, sacrifice, and devotion, evidence of rituals so strange they challenge our very understanding of humanity. A ritual site is a place where ancient humans gathered for sacred purposes, to worship, to sacrifice, to celebrate life and death. And some of these places still hold an energy we can't fully explain. Today, we'll journey across the world's most extraordinary ritual sites, from underground temples to deserts, etched with messages for the gods. High in the Peruvian Andes, shrouded in mist, lies a city known as the Cradle of Gold, Choqquequirau, often called the sister city of Machu Picchu. This remote Inca citadel was more than just a home. It was a stage for some of the most profound and terrifying rituals ever conceived. The Inca believed their rulers were divine descendants of the sun god, Inti. To appease their gods and maintain cosmic balance, they practiced a ritual known as Copacoca. This was the ceremonial sacrifice of children, believed to be the purest offerings. These children, chosen for their perfection, would embark on a long pilgrimage to the highest mountain peaks. There, dressed in fine textiles and adorned with gold, they were given a ceremonial drink to induce sleep before being left to the eternal cold. Archaeologists here have unearthed not just golden artifacts, but the small, solemn remains of these offerings. Were these acts of devotion or desperation? The silence of the mountains holds the answer, echoing a faith that demanded the ultimate price. Now, let's journey back even further, to a time before cities, before agriculture, before the written word. In southeastern Turkey, a discovery in the 1990s rewrote the story of human civilization. This is Göbekli Tepe, the world's first known temple. Dated to over 11,000 years ago, it predates Stonehenge by 6,000 years and the pyramids of Giza by 7,000. Hunter-gatherers, people we once thought were purely nomadic, carved and erected massive T-shaped stone pillars, some weighing up to 16 tons. These pillars are decorated with intricate carvings of animals: foxes, lions, snakes, and vultures. This wasn't a settlement, it was a sacred gathering place. The reliefs suggest a complex mythology, a belief system centered on the power of the natural world and perhaps the journey of the soul after death. Some theorists believe the site was aligned with the stars, a celestial calendar made of stone. Göbekli Tepe forces us to ask, did religion spark civilization, and not the other way around? Deep within the earth, in the darkness of southern France, lies another testament to primeval faith. The Chauvet Cave, sealed for over 20,000 years, is a gallery of humanity's first great art. But it's more than art. Torchlight reveals breathtaking paintings of charging rhinos, hunting lions, and herds of bison. Yet, deeper inside, a more mysterious scene unfolds. In the farthest chamber, a single cave bear skull was found intentionally placed atop a rock, like an altar. Surrounding it, more skulls were arranged in a deliberate pattern. This wasn't a den, it was a sanctuary. Archaeologists speculate this could be evidence of a bear cult, where early humans worshipped the power and spirit of this formidable animal. In the silent, flickering dark, they painted their beliefs onto the very bones of the earth. A primal expression of reverence and fear in the face of nature's awesome power. From the chilling heights of the Andes, we now travel to the plains of the Near East. In ancient Jericho, one of the world's oldest cities, a truly bizarre practice took hold around 9,000 years ago. The people here didn't just bury their dead, they kept their ancestors close. They would carefully remove the skulls of their deceased loved ones, coat them in plaster to recreate their facial features, and embed seashells in the sockets for eyes. These skulls weren't hidden away, they were displayed in their homes, a tangible connection to the generations that came before. This was ancestor worship in its most literal form, a belief that the spirit and wisdom of the departed remained present, watching over the living. Each plastered skull was a portrait, a cherished family member who transcended death to become a household guardian. Now let's cross the sea to the windswept Salisbury Plain in England, home to one of the most iconic and enigmatic monuments on Earth, Stonehenge. For centuries, its purpose has been debated. Was it a temple, an astronomical observatory, a burial ground for royalty? The answer is likely all of the above. The massive stones are precisely aligned to mark the summer and winter solstices, connecting the Earth to the cosmic calendar. This wasn't just about telling time, it was about ritual. Imagine thousands of people gathering at dawn on the longest day of the year, watching as the first rays of sun aligned perfectly with the heart of the monument. Recent discoveries of skeletal remains show signs of injury and disease, leading some to believe Stonehenge was also a place of healing, where people journeyed to seek cures from the gods. Just a short journey across the Irish Sea, another Neolithic marvel awaits. Older than Stonehenge and the pyramids, this massive circular mound is a passage tomb, a house for the ancestors. But its true magic is revealed for just a few minutes each year. For 5 days around the winter solstice, as the sun rises, a narrow beam of light penetrates a small opening above the entrance. It travels down a long 60-foot passage, slowly illuminating the central chamber in a flood of golden light. Each monument, from Stonehenge to Newgrange, aligned perfectly with celestial events, proof that even in prehistory, humanity looked to the stars for meaning, building their beliefs into the very fabric of the cosmos. But some ancient messages were not for people on the ground. They were for the gods above. In the arid deserts of southern Peru, the Nazca people etched hundreds of gigantic figures into the earth between 500 BC and 500 AD. These are the Nazca Lines. Spiders, monkeys, hummingbirds, and strange humanoid figures stretch for miles, so vast they can only be fully appreciated from the sky. For decades, we've asked why. Were they astronomical markers, sacred pathways for ritual processions, or, as some have famously suggested, messages for extraterrestrial visitors? More recent theories connect the lines to water. In one of the driest places on Earth, many of the animal figures are associated with water and fertility. The lines may have been part of complex rituals to summon rain, a desperate plea etched into the landscape itself. Half a world away, on the most remote inhabited island on Earth, another monumental mystery stands guard. Easter Island, or Rapa Nui, is famous for its nearly 1,000 colossal stone statues. The moai, carved from volcanic rock, these figures with their imposing faces once stood on stone platforms, their backs to the sea, watching over the villages. They are believed to be living faces of deified ancestors. The Rapa Nui people poured immense resources and energy into carving and transporting these giants, some weighing over 80 tons. But why did they stop? What catastrophe befell the island that silenced the workshops and left hundreds of moai unfinished? The silent statues offer no easy answers. These monuments stand silent, yet alive, reminding us that mystery is as much a part of science as knowledge itself. They challenge us to accept that some questions may forever echo without a definitive answer. So what does this all mean for us? Today, the world has changed. Our tools have evolved from stone chisels to particle accelerators. But has our fundamental human nature, the need to believe, to perform, to connect it, never vanished? Our ancestors sought meaning through stone and sacrifice. We do it today through science, art, and faith. The impulse is the same, though tools have changed. From the solstice gatherings at Stonehenge to the solemn memorials of our own time, we are still seeking our place in the universe, still creating rituals to make sense of life and death, and still looking to the past for clues about who we are. The whispers from these ancient sites remind us that we are part of a very, very long story. Which of these ritual sites fascinates you most? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and join us again as we uncover more mysteries where myths meet facts. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay curious and stay smart.